I'm about to cut up all these watches and make this necklace that I found on TikTok a while ago. And while you're here, let's talk about how procrastination is less about getting started and more about the fear of staying committed to something. One of the things about me is that if I have an idea, I'm usually going to jump on the idea and I figure it out along the way. Like, you know that saying, build the parachute on your way down? It's for sure me. But once I get started, I find myself slowing down or just procrastinating on certain things that I know will make what I'm doing better. For instance, I bought all the watches that I need, right? But they were sitting in a bag for 2 days. The reason why it took me so long to actually work on the project, even though I was super excited about it, is because I knew that I also wanted to make a tutorial doing it. But if you know anything about making tutorials, you know how much time it takes and how much time it adds on to a project to try to record it as you're doing it. Which is why, low key, I don't be doing these often because it takes a lot of work to do a tutorial. So yesterday I did something I hadn't done in a long time and I recorded the tutorial and I was on live at the same time. The project altogether still took me about 2 hours to make it and record it, but the time went by so quickly. I looked up and I was like, now, wait a minute. I'm done with this watch. I've recorded all the content and I love how it turned out. It reminded me of how much joy you can have in the process of something and not always waiting for the end result. There were a few things that I had to adjust along the way. I had to take out some links. I had to change the way that I organized the watches. And ultimately, it was a lot of back and forth, but I was okay with that. The plan to make it wasn't solid, but I had an idea and I knew I had what I needed to make it happen. And that's exactly what I did. So, what is it that you've been procrastinating on doing? What is it that you need to have the courage to create?